Hi there, Alec from vacuumspot.com.au here. I'm just going to do a really quick video to show you how to find and look after the filters on your Electrolux Twin Clean. This particular one is a Z8240, although it will work like it's exactly the same for the 8220, 30, 40, 45, in fact the entire machine series of Twin Cleans. Okay, so first things first, take off the dust container, and then I want you to come in and have a little look here. Okay, we've got two concealed lugs just here. All we're going to do is pop those guys off, and out comes your filter. Now inside this cavity you've actually got these foam filters. These ones you just wash in water, let them sit on a heater or just a table and dry until they're 100% bone dry. Now this filter here, you'll also be able to see, is actually regarded as being washable. From my experience, it just doesn't work very well. An air compressor would be far better, just lightly blowing in there, or a piece of newspaper on a table and tap it out like that. What tends to happen when you put in water, even though the material doesn't fall apart like earlier models, what happens is that the water mixes with the very, very fine dust and it sort of sets, and the filter never becomes clean. You're better off just to buy another one. These are pretty cheap. They're $20 for a generic one, $40 for the real Electrolux one. Just replace it once or twice, once every 2 years or once a year if you're being a frequent vacuumer. Pop that guy back in, assuming we just washed it, so it goes in like this. And the more important filter that you need to maintain very regularly on this particular machine is our front filters. Now I'll just show you how I got those out. You're actually just going to whack your fingers in there and just pull this up. Now have a look, these ones are actually pretty ratty. If you see, when you open that up, you'll see you've got quite a bit of fine material inside there, and that's the same in every fold. Now I'll show you how this self-cleaning function works, which doesn't really do anything by itself. You're actually doing it, but it does turn the machine on automatically. So with the machine plugged in, you rotate this dial, so it's this one on your left hand side, so you turn it and you continue to turn it. You've got to keep turning that until such time as that is stopping on its own. I'll take it out again, and what we'll actually see is that some of the material out of the cracks, oh, see, that's still a bit dirty. Yeah, that's all still a bit dirty all around actually. What I would do is that same process 2 or 3 times over. And I would turn the filter around to clean the other side. Do the same thing, clean it a couple of times. If, after doing it 2 or 3 times, it still looks kind of scabby, like this does, like we've still got quite a bit of muck in here, what you're going to do is replace this filter. So you see this little indent here, you just pop your finger on that, push down, and you twist, and the filter comes off. So that allows you to remove the filter, do the same thing again, push down, twist, grab yourself a new set, and they push on just like a bayonet light fitting. Push them on and replace it, because it's not worth running a quality machine like this with filters that aren't really, really clean. Now I'm going to guess that this guy didn't know to clean this pretty regularly. I would be saying do this once a fortnight, or whenever you empty the bin. Just empty the bin, clean the filters using that self-clean function, and the machine's going to run well for a long time. You let them get till they're dirty like this, and you're putting a lot of strain on the motor because it's not allowing enough air through. While we've got those out, I will show you one other little feature in this area. If you just come in, this little cover is actually removable. It's designed to trap any big stuff in there. There's a little lever in the back here. Just pull that out. And this one is perfectly clean. But often you'll open this up and there'll be twigs and matchsticks and things like that in there. So if you've got any problems with your suction, you're meant to check in there first. So I'll just pop this back just for the sake of having done it. That one goes on. And there's one more filter to show you. Now, I will just point out, I cleaned those filters without the hose on. You don't need to have the hose on to clean the filters. It's just like this, turn it on. Now the other filter isn't consumable. That means it should last for the life of the machine. If you look inside here, there's a cone shaped like a dome inside there. Now often that will get hair, cotton, lint, fluff, that sort of thing built up on it. You can actually just pull it out of this side so that you can clean that off. This one's good. But often, if your machine's really straining, you'll hear it, the motor really working. If you clean this, you'll find that that frees it up. Alright, so that just goes back on. So basically, 3 filters, one inside the bin, 4 actually. HEPA filter here, washable filter at the back of the door, and the important ones, cylinder filters at the front. If you look after all those, your machine's going to last for a really long time. Another simple tip from Alec at Vacuum Spot.